Hi, my name is Max. I live and work in New York, and like all of us, I'm horrified by the tragic events throughout the countries in my own community that are being caused by the coronavirus. Personally, I'm stuck at home. I'm afraid to go out. So I want to show you something that I made, and I'll tell you later why I want to show it to you. Here it is. I'll get directly to the point. Here is what it looks like. Baseball hat with a frame. Here is a plastic that you see right here. And this is t-shirt material that I made in 2 layers, double layer. And what is its purpose? And by the way, I call this thing the Corona Buster or the Covid-19 Jailer. And what is its purpose? Its purpose is to accomplish social distancing from up close. Okay, so how does it work? Watch me. In a second, I put it over my head and I wear it. Watch, I can see straight through. And here is the material, and there is space over here. I'm going to take it off, put it down, and explain it. What does it do? First of all, it contains the virus inside. Let's assume somebody is already afflicted and they sneeze inside. Everything stays inside because it settles the virus, the sneeze, the coughing, the vapor, which contains water droplets that contain the virus. Everything settles on the inside of the fabric, on the inside surface. It doesn't spread to the air and settle on the table, on all kinds of surfaces later on somebody can touch and then get afflicted. It holds it in. Let's assume you don't have, you're not afflicted with the virus. When you wear it, if somebody sneezes or it's in the air, it gets all blocked on the outside, and you wear it all day. So you get double protection. If you are wearing this and you're on the street and everywhere, or even in an office, or in a ball game, or on a subway, or on a train, everywhere you go, you are in your cocooned, you have your own canopy. You are protected from the outside. At the same time, when everybody else is wearing it, even if somebody has it, it never settles on surfaces. That's social distancing from up close. Now, is this a use once? Not necessarily. You can take this at the end of the day. You can have 2 of them. At the end of the day, when you come home, wherever you went, from a store, for anywhere, you put it into your oven, which you have preheated to 200 degrees Fahrenheit, and you leave it there for 10 minutes. The COVID-19 virus dies at 160 degrees Fahrenheit after 6 minutes. So you cleaned it. More practically, if this all works out, the whole thing can be made from a paper product used once. You come home, you throw it out. You can make this in the millions. This is not like a respirator. Millions of them in no time. And now just imagine you travel on the subway. You don't have to be afraid from the person next to you. And everybody would put the pressure on everybody to wear it. In fact, the subways, I'm going to get to it, what the government needs to do, actually to force everybody who is in a subway or is in a public place, who is at work, to wear it and protect the rest of society. What else do you need to be very careful of? Once you already have that, and you are cocooned in your own stuff, the thing sits against your clothing. If you sneeze, you put your hand in with the tissue, you block it. And even if you don't block it because you don't have time to control it, everything settles on the inside. Okay, now, before we can say that we can use it, we got to be very careful. How do you actually contact the coronavirus? It's really through your hands. Your hands touched liquid droplets containing the virus that were left on tables, on surfaces, and then you touch your face. So I came up with something that doesn't require you to rush to the bathroom and wash the washroom and wash your hand with soap. Or you can carry a Purell and constantly do that. Now this thing is very good because it lies on you. It reminds you not to touch yourself without cleansing your hand. What I did is a minor thing. I took a balloon. Watch this. I have a cup tied to my waist. Here is a balloon. I filled the balloon with Purell, which I pricked with a needle. So normally the Purell doesn't come out. But when I give a little squeeze and I touch it, my hands are instantly wet. I wet my hands anytime I touch my face. Therefore, in no time, I'm always remembering never to touch, not my mouth, my nose, my eyes, my face. And I always remember that because I have to lift my hand to scratch myself. It's double protection. What do we have right now? And what everybody is using? They're using the surgical mask, and I really don't like it. The minute I put it on, my glasses fog up. I feel hot inside because I'm breathing right against it. Let's assume I'm at the subway or on the outside. I'm scared because if somebody stands next to me and puts the virus on the outside and I'm inhaling and sucking all day long, I don't know. Scientists have to test that. I mean, eventually you might just suck it in. And also it's very easy to touch it. You need to touch it because it's on your face to take it off, which you don't need with the device that I made. That's why they are totally different, because in my case, there is a spacing between you and the protection. What would it take to really be able to use my device? It really takes the government, because we have right now, the country shut down, nobody's working, is not good. The government has to say that if you're gonna come back to work, everybody, even at work, has to wear one of these. Your co-worker, when they come to you, they will, even if they sneeze, even if they already have it, they will not leave a residue on your papers and on your desk. And you're yourself protected with this. And you can work a whole day with this because it's not hot inside. The government has to not allow anybody on public transportation or at ball games. We can start, even open up goals again to bring the economy back alive. We need the economy of the United States working again, because if we shut down for a much, much longer, even another month, we can do such damage and have such problem that the consequences might even be worse than the corona. I don't want to compare. Here is the deal. Why did I share this information with you? It's because nobody in the government is ever gonna even give me the chance to present it. But if all of you see it and you have connections and you tell it to your friends, maybe you know how to get to the congressman, to the influential politician that will force the CDC and the scientists to test it all out, to really see that you can use it and start using it right away. I personally, I am technically trained. I mastered electrical engineering. I'm involved in technology. I believe it's going to work, but it requires, before it's used on a wide scale, approval by the scientists, by the testers. I think it's going to work. And if it works, my mission that I'm setting out to accomplish will be attained. Number one, stopping the spreading of the COVID-19 virus. But, which is the main point of this, is get America working again. Thank you very much for listening.